Do you know, I haven't got a good feeling about this, David. Can you remember the last time Roy tried to shoot a squirrel? That took you about 3 months.
We find Darren and Roy in the woods killing time, as they're certainly not shooting any squirrels. Squirrels are Mr. Lupton's nemesis, so to improve his chances, Darren is introducing him to the ways of the FAC grasshopper. He has brought along his 30 foot-pound 22 FX Bobcat for an outing.
The courier's got lost taking some kits of mine, so we've had it diverted down to Roy's. Roy wants a new FAC air rifle, so I'm taking him out with the FX Bobcat, so you can have a play with that. Good friend of ours, Gary, on his shoot, the squirrels are eating all the feeders. So whilst we're waiting for the courier, we thought we'd go out and have a play, see if we can nail some squirrels with the Bobcat.
We have spent a lot of time chasing squirrels, trying to get them within the 25-yard range. Obviously with the FAC option, it gives us that option to push it out a little bit more.
Darren is expecting a special delivery of a new piece of kit that caught his eagle eye at the EWA trade show in Germany a few weeks ago. Funnily enough, it is actually called an eagle eye, but more about that in a mo. First, you need to see the sorts of results Darren has been getting through it. Roy, probably best you look away. It will only rub salt in the wound. Back to staring at empty branches, and Darren has found evidence of their presence.
So you can see where a squirrel's been.
So why is Darren such an FX air rifle fan?
Oh, I love the FX rifles. I think I've owned nearly every one that they make. I just find they're reliable, very accurate, and it's just a brand that I've always known, and I stick with what I know and what I trust. My favourite is the Cyclone. I've had the Cyclone now in FAC over 10 years. And it just doesn't miss a beat. It does everything it says on the box, and you can just guarantee every time you pick it up it works, and it's just deadly accurate. The downside with it is, it's a full-length rifle, so what we're doing today, they just get cumbersome full-length rifles inside a vehicle.
After an hour of neck cricking, we're told that the eagle eye has arrived. Finally, we have an excuse to leave this pitiful attempt at finding the herds of tree rats we had been promised. Should have been here last week. While we have some daylight left, Roy shows Darren the other rat problem that needs addressing. These ones like eating his Hilux.
They do enjoy the taste of Toyota. Thank you for that, David. Most appreciated. Yes, but yes, a very, very expensive taste in Toyota parts, which has cost me an absolute fortune. So, and also caused me to get stuck as well, because they chewed through one of the cables which engaged the four-wheel drive system. So I ended up very, very stuck as a result of ratty damage.
The rat runs are everywhere, and Roy has put traps down because he can't risk poison with so much livestock about the place. With Roy off feeding the flock, Darren talks us through the only eagle eye recording unit in the country. It ain't cheap, but it's a real game changer for all those people who are serious about reliving their hunting in HD.
This is something that I spotted at EWA, and I was so pleased to go grab David and James and show them. It's basically a scope adapter that takes the GoPro Hero 3 or 4 and it's using a system of prisms, so when this mounts on the scope, you're looking through your scope as normal, and the GoPro is also capturing what you're looking at.
The GoPro 4 has excellent light gathering ability, so it means that this unit will record well when out lamping too.
It's the first thing that I've seen where you can actually shoot in the normal position. You're not looking at a screen, you're looking through your scope completely normally, and the GoPro is also capturing the footage. And also it's quite interesting that they've used in some form of magnification, because we all know the GoPro's got a very wide field of view. But when we looked at it on the guy's tablet on the stand, the scope crosshairs and everything was the normal field of view. So it's all looking very good. And it's quite nice with the Hero 4, we can record hopefully in 4K and do some decent slow-mos as well. They've actually sent me a March scope as well. This is the 3x24, because they want to showcase their reticles, how fine and how good their reticles are, especially for people doing HFT. So I'm going to quickly put the March scope, now it's turned up, on a one-piece mount on the Bobcat, quickly get it zeroed in and see if we can get some footage before we lose this light.
Here are some more shots Darren has taken using the eagle eye, starting with some sharp shooting. And here is a Munty wandering past. Do not fear, he was not Darren's target. this bunny was.
I know it's not a very manly thing to do, but if you read the instructions, it's critical that the eagle eye touches up on the back of the diopter of your scope. And the whole of the eagle eye, if you undo these Allen keys here, slides. So if you use a scope that when you're adjusting your diopter to get the crosshairs in focus, it actually screws in and out. Yeah, it's imperative that you make it loose so the whole lot adjusts. But you know, real time, that took what, 3-4 minutes, David, to get that installed? So I've now got perfect normal vision as I would, so I can see my crosshairs and everything through this rear lens, and the GoPro, when I install it, will also be recording exactly the same image. So what I need to do now is quickly go get this zeroed and see if we can get some kill shots. The sight picture is just amazing. As far as picture, we're crisp, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sorry, I can't have a wonky crosshair.
It is cold and getting dark, but we attempt some rabbit shooting out on Roy's paddock. Darren points out another plus point of the eagle eye.
Whilst we're sat here waiting, the first thing that I notice instantly is you've got the screen facing you, so you know exactly when it's recording. You can see when your Wi-Fi is on. I've never had this experience, you know, using a camera where you can actually see. Normally you've got it facing the other way.
The eagle eye was originally brought in by the guys from March Scopes to show off the quality of their glass, but they were so impressed they started stocking them. If you'd like more information about the recording unit or the scopes, go to marchscopes.co.uk.